12 things that women want you to do but won't tell you. One thing is certain, no matter how much you may or may not know about women, they do not always make it clear to males precisely what they want. Sometimes they will stay silent in hopes that you will understand what they are trying to convey, and other times it is just because they do not know how to tell you. They may have trouble putting their thoughts into words because they worry that doing so will make them seem rude or pushy. And even when they try to express their requirements, their words may be misunderstood. This video should help you comprehend at least some of the things that women want you to do, even if they won't tell you directly what those things are. Number 1, remember your commitments. Be a man of your word, since that's what women desire from men. They want to know that you will follow through with what you commit to doing when you say you will accomplish something. This entails maintaining a trustworthy and consistent demeanor. Women want to avoid being told why something didn't work out or having their time wasted on things that don't pan out. They would also like not to have to put pressure on you to complete the tasks at hand or discuss their expectations each time they request something from you. It is one thing to make a promise that you cannot fulfill because of something unexpected that has occurred. Say, for instance, that you are ill or that your automobile breaks down. When a woman discovers that you have no intention of honoring your promise, she will begin to wonder whether or not she can rely on you. Even though a woman's level of happiness may be affected by a wide variety of things, one element is across the board. Women want you to have a level of familiarity with them that allows you to comprehend the things they anticipate from you. It should be easy to live up to their expectations as long as you understand why they want you to accomplish the things that they want you to do in the first place. If you found this video useful in any way, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so that we may continue to make more like it. Number 2, recognize the times when jokes are not appropriate to make. Everyone enjoys a good time laughing, and who doesn't value a clever joke? The best course of action, though, is to control your sense of humor since everything has its moment and setting. Women, in particular, are extremely emotional humans. Thus, if you make an improper joke to a sad female, she may assume that you are insensitive, or, even worse, that you are laughing at her expense and making the joke. She will also believe that you are unconcerned with how she is now feeling. Even though it's to have a lighthearted and playful attitude, there are situations where it's best to just take what someone says seriously and answer acceptably. Number 3, text me right away. Because they don't want to come off as needy or desperate, women don't always prefer to be the ones who make the first move when it comes to initiating contact with males. When a woman texts you, she is not merely messaging to say hello or inquire about how your day is going. Rather, she is texting because she is interested in developing a connection with you. She is concerned about your well-being and wants to know how things are going in your world. You don't have to be glued to your phone the whole day. But if she sends you a message at 5 in the evening and you don't react until 10, she will undoubtedly be annoyed. Even if you are busy, you should at least send her a short response to tell her what's happening. Number 4, please immediately cease discussing other women. It's true, when you speak negatively about other women, ladies find it very offensive. They are not interested in hearing about the attractive lady at the gym or the one in your workplace who has been flirting with you. It doesn't matter if it's just a casual statement, since they are not interested in hearing about it. They are not interested in learning that your friend's new girlfriend is a great hottie, since they do not care about it. They don't want you to talk about the other women you've been with. It's not always because they're competitive or uncomfortable with themselves. They don't want to be judged by anyone else. They don't want the impression that they have to compete with other women for your attention and love. And they don't want other women to have that impression too. Number 5, avoid being selfish when you're in bed. Do you know what a woman finds to be the single most off-putting quality in a man? When you get into bed with her and immediately start doing all the things you like to do without giving her any thought about what she likes to do. If you are simply concerned with your pleasure, you will ruin her experience. It is disrespectful and harmful to a woman's feelings when a guy behaves as though her body exists just for his own sexual gratification. Therefore, if you want to be a great lover, you shouldn't only think about what you want, but also what she wants, and pay attention to her body language when you're together. When something feels nice or doesn't work out as intended, it will communicate it to you. Number 6, remember important dates like birthdays and holidays. Because they don't want to seem needy or as if they're making a request, many women choose not to share this information with their partners. They do, however, tell you to try to remember birthdays and other important anniversaries and days, even if you have to write the date in your calendar to make sure you don't forget. It's only a little thing, yet it has a lot of significance. Women like it when their husbands remember these types of things, since it ensures that they will never need to remind them again. It gives the impression that the lady is valuable and being cared for, and this brings a smile to her face. Number 7. Don't worry about mending things, just listen. This is perhaps one of the most significant things you could do for yourself. Women want to have their voices heard and know that you are paying attention to what they have to say. Let them speak about anything they want, whether it be something that happened to them that day or something they're having trouble with. However, remember that just because a woman brings up an issue doesn't always imply that she wants you to solve it. Most of the time, she wants you to listen to her talk about everything that's going on without feeling like you have to chime in with your opinion at every given second. You don't have to give her advice unless she specifically asks for it. Even then, it's best to be careful. Number 8. Sometimes you should be jealous. If you can show a woman that you are worried by the fact that other guys are fighting for their attention, she will find you more attractive. This does not imply that you should become overprotective of a lady you have just met in a pub. That gives me the creeps. Also, this has nothing to do with feeling uneasy about oneself. Women only want you to protect them and their connection with you without appearing possessive or domineering. This is all they want of you. Jealousy indicates that you are involved in the other person and care about what they are doing. Therefore, a little bit here and there is a good thing. Number 9. Put some effort into how you present yourself to others. Not only do women want you to be attractive in public for their own purposes, but also for your own benefit. They do not want to be in a relationship with a man who seems to have just gotten out of bed and is still dressed in the same clothing he slept in. Taking showers and using deodorant are both very necessary. You don't need to go out and get a new haircut or new clothing every day, but if you're going to be leaving home, you should take the time to make sure that you seem like you put some effort into your appearance. Number 10. Put an end to the man talk. When a man explains something to a woman in a way that assumes she knows less than him or has less understanding or experience on the subject at hand, he is engaging in the practice of mansplaining. This is not a new concept, but if you are unsure what it is when a man explains something to a woman in a way that assumes she knows less than him. It goes without saying that it may be irritating when someone makes the assumption that they are more informed than you are, particularly when they are incorrect. Mansplaining, on the other hand, is not just irritating, it is also very condescending. The fact that it is often not at all required adds insult to injury. Therefore, rather than teaching anything to a woman as if she needs your assistance or direction, you should ask her questions and encourage her to share her expertise and experiences. Number 11. Even if she's not your type, her body deserves to be respected. It's common knowledge that women are inundated with commercials for goods and services that make them feel as if their bodies are lacking in some way, and it's especially prevalent in the media that targets young women. They are continually reminded that in order to be appealing, they must conform to a predetermined standard of appearance. As a consequence of this, women place a great deal of pressure on themselves to attain a standard of beauty that is not grounded in reality. Not only does this affect their relationships with other people, particularly males, but it also affects how women see themselves as individuals. So, the next time you meet a lady who doesn't suit your concept of what constitutes attractiveness, remember that all she wants is for you to look at her as a person rather than an object. She simply wants to be seen. This requires you to refrain from commenting on her weight or making critical remarks about her looks. She is well aware of her appearance and has clarified that she does not like to be reminded of it by anybody, even you. 12. Good grooming and hygiene. Good grooming and hygiene are important traits that can indicate a man's level of self-care and attention to detail. When a man takes care of his appearance and maintains good hygiene, it can signal to others that he values himself and respects those around him. Additionally, good grooming and hygiene can make a person more attractive to others and can create a positive first impression. For women specifically, good grooming and hygiene can be an indication of a man's level of confidence and self-awareness. A man who takes care of his appearance is more likely to present himself well and may be seen as more reliable, responsible, and trustworthy. In a romantic context, good hygiene and grooming can also be important for physical attraction and intimacy. Share your thoughts with us in the section below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so that we may continue to make more like it. Click the subscribe button to watch more videos just like this one. And don't forget to click the notification bell button. Also, make sure you check out some of the other videos that we have on our channel. We appreciate you watching.